The avalanche-named Octagon is tumbling into the next German city on the 17th of June in Oberhausen. The 15th of April at the Home Credit Arena, Liberec.
Srbsko-moldavská bitva a 7 let věkového rozdílu mezi dvěma skvělými bojovníky.
Bojan Veličković, jedna z největších hvězd OKTAGONu.
And coming to GAMECHANGER to bring the fire.
Nice head kick. And he's wobbled it.
Wow! Bojan, stejně jako ostatní, přišel tuhle pyramidu ale vyhrát. A má na to všechny dovednosti a rozhodně i zkušenosti.
Pre Bojana je toto najväčšia životná šanca, ako získať veľký jackpot a zanechať svoje meno v histórii MMA veľkými písmenami.
I really love Octagon fans and I love how passionate about fighting they are. So I want to give them exciting fights. I want to make every minute worth it.
Proti Bojanovi nastúpi Surdu.
Surdu přichází s vizitkou skvělého bojovníka, kterému lidé věří, že dokáže Bojana porazit.
My last fight was against the first number in USA and PFL veteran, and I won him in 58 seconds.
Surdu je postrach a kat svojich súperov. Nielenže je extrémne dobrý v postoji, ale navyše reprezentuje obávaný poľský gym Ankos MMA, ktorý z neho urobil bojovníka nebezpečného v každom smere. Bude mu to však stačiť na čierny pás jiu-jitsu Bojana Veličkovića?
You never meet guy like me, and I promise, when I will come to the cage, you will saw the real Dracula there. Your time is over.
Goosebumps as I watch that promo being played. And I don't think that'll be the last time tonight that happens to me. This fight, when it was announced, this might not be a name particularly Octagon fans might know. Jan Dracula Surdu, 27 years of age, from Moldova, by way of Romania, representing and holding that Romanian flag over his shoulders. A phenomenal fighter, Luke, a devastating fighter. 9 out of his 12 wins are achieved in the first round. All 9 of those are knockouts. And he said to me on the build-up to this, he said he loved this fight. He said, because everybody will underestimate me. They know Bojan. They talk about his pedigree, the UFC, the PFL, the other tournaments and belts that he's held. He said, this is how I announce myself on this stage. As the underdog, my favorite place to be, causing the upset.
And that takes all the pressure off you. You know, for me as an underdog, when I used to fight, it was my favorite place to be, because you just go out and you just give it everything. And you just give it everything. And you don't worry about the opinions or what's going to happen. I loved those fights when I was the underdog. And he said it in the promo, your time is done. That, to me, if he wins this fight, that is what it is. It's a change of era, a change of, you know...
The guard, yeah.
The guard, yeah. It's just... Surdu's going to come here with bad intentions to prove who he is. And Bojan Veličković needs to fight against that. It's a different dynamic when you're coming in as a young, hungry killer trying to prove your name. That's what he's trying to do here. Everyone knows Bojan. Everyone. He's a fantastic athlete, a fantastic fighter. But does he have the fire that this young man has? I don't think so. And I think we're going to see it in the first round. The first round, to me, is going to depict this fight. He's going to come out, look at him, look at the focus, look at the energy he has. You can feel it through the camera. He is ready to come out and prove himself.
He is also training out of Poland now at the Ankos gym, and he has moved over there. He's been there for 3.5 years. He said, look, Poland, it's their national sport fighting. I had to move to get better training partners. And he said, there's no better place to be. And he said, people have not even seen the half of what I can do. And tonight, I want to put that on display. But here we go. We welcome this man once again into the Octagon arena, into the Octagon cage, and what a reception. He has become a fan favorite with his personality alongside his fighting style. He has been through the mire, though, as far as emotional journeys over the last 12 months. His last fight was Octagon 36. He fought Leandro Apollo Silva. During that fight camp, he lost his greatest support, what he calls his biggest inspiration, his father. He still made that walk with tears in his eyes. He lost a close split decision to another world-class fighter in a fantastic bout. But when I spoke to him here, when I spoke to him in the hotel, like he gave me such a huge hug, and I was like, it's great to see you here. He said, yeah, I almost stepped away from the sport. I was thinking maybe it's time to focus on family. Maybe it's time to move away from this. But this Tipsport Game Changer has brought him back in, and he said, this time I've come here, my family is still watching, they're still supporting, but I haven't brought my mum, my friends, my family, my fiance. I've told them I need to come here, I need to do this job, I need to get this done, and to do it, I just need to step in here in war mode, in battle zone, on my own, and face this Romanian killer.
Yeah, this is business. This is business for Bojan now. You know, when you face the reality that maybe it's time, maybe it's over, maybe your fighting career, you know, I've spent so much time focusing on this one thing. Maybe when you ask yourself that question, and then someone puts €1 million competition in front of your eyes, and you think, right, I'm gonna give it one more go. I gotta give it everything. The energy is different. You know, the energy and the intention is different. He's out there in Colorado, an extremely professional, you know, long-term veteran here at Octagon, very, very skilled, but he needs to show that hunger. For me, the fight is all about hunger as we see the tail of the tape.
Yeah, we look at that 34 versus 27. Height and reach just on the side there of Bojan Veličković, as is the experience. The Tipsport odds not being shown here yet. We shall see them pop up during the fight, but what a contest we have. Serbia versus Romania by way of Moldova. Let's get this one underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is a welterweight bout. It is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. The referee in charge is Jan Voborník. Let me introduce you, both fighters, and we will start in the blue corner. He's 27 years old, 185 centimeter tall, and weight in at 77.1 kilo. He represents Ankos MMA Poznań, and the coaches in his corner are Andrzej Kocelski and Marek Trażdziński. He has a professional record of 16 fights, 12 wins, 10 finishes, and only 4 losses. He's number 92 in the middleweight. And fighting out of Moldavia in the blue corner, Jan DRACULA Surdu. In the red corner, he's 34 years old. He stands 186 centimeter tall and weight in at 77.5 kilo. Represent Elevation Fight Team, and the coaches in his corner are Sean Madden and Peter Straub. He has a professional record of 33 fights, 21 wins, 16 finishes, and 12 losses. Representing Neruda Cup team, Tipsport, and fighting out of Serbia, Bojan Prometheus Veličković.
Guys, you know this game. Go hard, but always fair. If you want to touch gloves, do that, and go back to your corner. Best of luck for both of you.
Final instructions given by our referee, Jan Voborník. This, the second of our bouts in the Tipsport Game Changer. Serbia versus Moldova. Well corrected there, Luke. That's the Moldovan flag. Bojan Veličković, the favorite there in the Tipsport odds. Surdu, the Moldovan Dracula. In the white shorts, blue corner, Bojan Veličković. In the black shorts, red corner, me, Brian Lacey, alongside Luke Barnett.
Bojan coming out in the southpaw stance, right leg forward, and you'd imagine Surdu coming here to prove himself, to prove his name, a very aggressive striker as he switches here to the southpaw stance as well. Leaps forward with heavy shots.
Yes, Surdu with those 9 first-round knockouts to his name. Bojan Veličković recognized that. He said, look, I know he's dangerous, so I've just got to be smart. I've got experience, and I really do have the fight IQ.
Yeah, as the fight goes on, I definitely start to favor Bojan, but in this first round, the athleticism and the power possessed by Surdu, this is what Bojan needs to do. He needs to try and slow down the fight, but great defense.
Good hips, right? Got that sprawl in early. Surdu
needs to be careful connecting himself to Bojan, though. Push him up against the fence well. But Bojan gets that underhook on the left-hand side. Going to look to now try and circle him out. Good right frame though, right arm framing across from Surdu.
And both have started at some pace here. Oh!
I expected a fast start from Surdu, but Bojan's come out, you know, very, very intense as well. Second time he's thrown that kick and it's been caught.
Already wearing some damage on the face there as well, Bojan Veličković, but his footwork and his movement, that has been one of his key traits and keys to his success throughout the years. And you talked about him liking the fact that there's this €1 million. Actually, when I spoke to him, he said, look, I like the fact that there's all these...
Way big shot, both drop each other.
Both dropped! Both
and he gets hold of the anaconda choke. He tries to come under. This could be it. Bojan has it tight.
Bojan Veličković looking for the finish. He's tied this up. They both dropped each other now, trying to get the submission
and gets
finish.
the tag.
That's it. That is it. What a moment. Bojan Veličković is back. They both got dropped. They both got hurt. But he reacted first, Luke, set up the submission, and he is through to the next round of the Tipsport Game Changer.
What a finish to this fight. Bojan Veličković just... He was on autopilot. He got dropped. He was like unconscious and just grabbed hold of the anaconda and rolled for it. They both were knocked out for a split second, and Bojan just reacted quicker. Incredible stuff.
He wanted to see the double knockout. He got dropped. You can see a kind of smile, a wry smile on his face there from Surdu. He understands how close that was. And Luke, as we look back, it is going to be one of the most dramatic moments I believe either of us have called cage side, when they both connected, they both buckled, but Bojan reacted first.
I very, very rarely jump up like that. I've watched a million fights, and that
Look,
was a crazy moment.
Let's watch it back. Talk us through this, Luke. It's coming up next. This is the moment. Look.
We have a good connection here as well early on. That right hand lands. And then they both swing, right hook versus right hook. But Bojan just a little bit more aware. We see it again here. Right hand versus right hand. Bojan got caught less clean, and he wraps up this anaconda. And it's the legs that he utilizes as well. Once he gets that leg over the top, you see the tap. Amazing work from Bojan Veličković.
What an unreal moment. What a launch of this Tipsport Game Changer. Strike for strike, the numbers mean nothing. That one moment and the reaction from Bojan Veličković.
5 significant strikes each, but it just matters about that one. They both landed on the chin, right hand, right hand. And now the Colorado native, as he's draped in the Colorado flag by way of Serbia, will move through in the Tipsport Game Changer. An incredible moment here at Octagon 40, the whole arena on its feet as these two men came so close to that knockout victory. Andre Novotny now in the cage to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we know the winner in this fight. After 2 minutes and 55 seconds in the very first round, referee stopped the fight by anaconda choke. The winner coming from the blue corner, Bojan Prometheus Veličković.
Bojan Veličković, wow, wow. One of the most dramatic moments I've ever called cage side. You both connected. It looked like a double KO in the making, but you reacted first. Your jiu-jitsu kicked in. You set up that anaconda, and you got that finish. Just sum up that moment, if you can even remember what happened in the fire of that moment.
I do. I mean, I worked really hard. As I mentioned in my video, promo video, I worked really hard on my jiu-jitsu last couple months. I won silver at the World Championships in December. I got my black belt in jiu-jitsu. I was feeling really confident because I know that I work really hard, and to get here and to do that, it feels really amazing.
You earned it in full. you were talking about retirement almost. You're talking about stepping away from the sport, maybe for a little break. You had a very emotional fight at Octagon 36 after you lost your father, and now you decide to step back in to see if all this training, you really could prove that you could climb to the top of this European mountain. Sum up the emotions and give a message back home to those watching that have followed you throughout this career.
Yeah, today's actually 6 months since my dad passed, and my family got together today to go to give him respect. And I was feeling that I missed out not being there, but again, being here, living this moment right now, I pray all day that my dad be with me here today, and I felt his presence, and I know that he helped me get this win, because one thing that my dad was always telling me, don't be violent, don't try to hurt someone, try to submit someone, try to be smarter than them. And when he mentioned in his video that he's coming for blood, I was like, I hope that I can submit him and that none of us loses blood or tastes blood. So that's a very important lesson that he taught me, and I'm very happy that I had him in my life. I love my family. I miss you guys. I'll say in Serbian. Nedostajete mi puno. Žao mi je što nisam mogao da budem s vama danas, ali znajte da sam uz vas, znajte da sam uz Dukija i da je on s nama ovde.
Fantastic.
Já jenom v rychlosti přeložím. Bojan říkal, dneska je to na den přesně 6 měsíců, co vlastně odešel můj táta, bojoval jsem s Apolem měsíc po tom, co mi zemřel, a jsem moc rád, že jsem dnes dokázal zvítězit. A on říkal, můj dnešní soupeř, že budu se snažit o to, aby to byl hodně násilný zápas, ale táta mi vždycky říkal, neubližuj lidem, a pak, když je to jenom trochu jde, tak je uškrť, a já jsem moc rád, že jsem vlastně v jeho jméně dnes dokázal celý den strávit a že jsem ho mohl uctít tímhle vítězstvím a neublížit vlastně Jonovi, ale jenom ho uškrtit.
Listen, Bojan, you are through to the next round. Listen to this crowd, listen to what they mean to you. Ladies and gentlemen, give it one more time. Bojan Veličković.
Okay, just for everybody at Easton who got together to watch me, my little kids, I'm a jiu-jitsu coach for little kids from 7 to 12 years. They got together to support me, so thank you guys. I love you all. I'll see you on Monday at the training session.
Let's go. I'll get a quick word with you, my friends. Jon Surdu, my goodness. What a moment, a crazy connection where you both got dropped. You have a smile on your face. A bittersweet battle, though. Just sum up your emotions for us.
Hey, guys. You know, fuck, it's part of sport. Yeah, I can't imagine that, you know. I'm a fighter. I'm come here for the win, and I know it will be a tough fight. But for sure, it's not what I expected. It was my mistake, and you know, this is part of our job. I'm ready to fight the next event. I want to fight the next event, another event, so I'm ready to fight in this, because I didn't show nothing. I show like a maximum 10% of my skills, and I know I can more. So yeah, this is part of our job.
You take it very graciously. You are one of the most dangerous, fantastic fighters I have ever called. Let's give it one more time. Jon Surdu.
The avalanche-named Octagon is tumbling into the next German city on the 17th of June in Oberhausen. The 15th of April at the Home Credit Arena, Liberec.